Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, from wherever you are, whatever side of the world you on. Welcome to tonight's call. Tonight we're going to be talking about uh, the LifeWave Toolbox. A lot of people are probably thinking, okay, what is Toolbox? What is it? It's a document that put the first version out. I put it together. I was about 2 months into LifeWave. And what I found is well, let me reverse one back. Somebody asked last night, Chris, are you not reinventing the wheel? No, not at all. What I've done is there is so much information in all different places. And, to try and keep it all in one place is very difficult. I don't know if you guys have experienced the same thing where you saw something on the WhatsApp group or you saw something on Telegram, and then you want to send something to somebody and you go, oh, where did I file it? Where did I put it? Which group is it on? And now you're taking 10, 15, 20 minutes of your time looking for one clip, one link, one image, one story. And that's a waste of time. Time is very valuable. And what I like to do is I try and streamline everything as best as possible. It's just the way my brain is structured. I've always been like this my whole life. So, I try and take as much information as possible and I try and put it into one place so that it's basically at your fingertips. And, if we think about it, we all know LifeWave has been around for 19 years. So there is a wealth of information. There's information on the resources part on the website. There's information on YouTube channels. There's information on Facebook. There's just so much information that sometimes you can actually get quite overwhelmed. I must say, the first 2, 3 weeks when I was doing my deep dive, trying to find all the information, um, I felt like a bunny in front of the headlights. I felt like a little bit like this is too much. I felt very overwhelmed till I decided to put it all into one place. So, version one put together 6 months ago. Now I've been 8 months in with LifeWave. I've noticed a couple of the things a little bit irrelevant, and I've noticed a lot of stuff that is very relevant. And I've taken this PDF to the next level. It is 121 pages with 52 subheadings. So you're probably thinking, wow, Chris, that's a lot of info. I've made it an interactive PDF. Now, this is something that is completely different, making it an interactive PDF. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up and I'm going to show you what it looks like. You guys are going to be the first people to see it. There we go. And we go actually take it straight to slideshow. And then move this out the way. There. And move this over here. Right, there we go. And let me move that. There we go. All right, cool. So, right, there we go. Here it is. The LifeWave Toolbox, the complete A to Z guide to LifeWave. All right, so what I've done is here is part. Let me just move this out the way so I can see this. Give me 1 second. Right, there we go. Right, so I've broken the index down into 2 pages, into 2 parts actually. So part one is the company, the product, the pricing, all that type of thing. And then I'm going to show you what part two is now. But very quickly, when I speak about an interactive PDF, now what I've done is I've actually put the link to each page. That's why it's underlined. So let's start off. I've gone right back to educating people right from the start. Let's go right to the beginning. What are stem cells? What is LifeWave? Why LifeWave? David Schmidt. So you can see all these headings, right? It goes right down to 24. Now, if you notice the little hand, see the little hand is coming up. If you're on a laptop, if you touch it, what it's going to do, it'll take you directly to that page. So as an example, say you want to look at uh, item number 10, the 90-day protocol. What you do is you hover over it, and all you do is click on it. And what the PDF is going to do, it's going to take you directly to that page. So you don't have to scroll down. If you're looking at it on your cell phone, the moment you're there, what you do is where it's underlined, you take your finger and all you do is merely tap it. You tap it once and it'll take you directly to that page. So that's on both pages of the index. The other thing I've done is there are a lot of YouTube clips, which I'm going to show you each and every single one of them. And what I've done is I've taken the link and I've actually embedded it into the image. So the moment you see an image with the YouTube logo on it, all you have to do on your smartphone is you tap it once, and what it's then going to do, it'll open up that clip in YouTube. And then once you opened up in YouTube from that clip, we all know how to share it. All you do is press share, and you can share it to somebody on WhatsApp, Telegram, Messenger, email, wherever you want to share it, you share it directly to the person. So that's the easiest way, that if you find something that you want to share with somebody, open up the toolbox, find the clip you want to share, click on it, and share it directly from YouTube. All right, so here's 1 to 24. Then the next page is part 2, resources, training, and tools, going right down to um, point number 52. Quite interesting. I actually noticed it like literally 5 minutes ago. How many cards are there in a deck of cards? There's 52 cards in a deck. And it's quite interesting. Here's 52 points. So here we go. Let's jump right in. All right. So first, let's move this again quickly. Give me 1 second. All right. So the first page is number 1. What are stem cells? You can read that very easily. All right. Then point number 2, what is LifeWave? So this goes right back to what the product is, talking about the power of your own stem cells. Then point number 3, why LifeWave? These images you've seen quite a lot in the presentation, where we're talking about 19-year-old company. We all know a bit about David Schmidt and the awards that he's received, over 80 clinical trials and case studies, 84 countries, 133 patents, as we know. Right, then I talk about why LifeWave. We've all seen this quote by David Schmidt: you have an incredible opportunity before you today, the opportunity to bring the healing power of light to everyone around you. Absolutely love this picture. Right, then I've also included under Why LifeWave, the article by David Schmidt. You can actually, you see this link over here, you can actually directly from the PDF click on this link and it'll take you directly to this article. This was an article written in February 2020, and this is where David Schmidt was in the magazine CEO World.biz. And I've actually put the whole article, it's a 4-page article. There we go, the full article is there. And that's when they asked David Schmidt a couple of questions, and there's the questions and answers in that interview. Then here we go, another few images on why LifeWave. Love this quote over here. LifeWave is unique because it is the only phototherapy product in the world that uses the human body as its own power source. Simply take our patented patch technology, place it on the body, and it goes to work. Well, then here are, this is point number 4, David Schmidt, the CEO, founder, inventor of LifeWave. Here are 5 clips that David Schmidt has done. The first one is where he talks about the science behind LifeWave. That's a 1 hour, 7-minute clip. Then this is a beautiful one, the clinical study that he talks about, your metabolic impact. That's a 24-minute clip that David Schmidt has done. Then there's a 20-minute interview on a channel called Rodfest. And then this is a very popular one. A lot of us know this one already. the explanation to healthcare professionals, 36 minutes. Very nice clip to send to prospects. And then here's it. Wow, this one is absolutely mind-blowing. This is at Nova 2023 convention. And this is where David does a 2-hour and 14-minute talk about the company, the product, the patents, the clinical trials, absolutely everything on there. Right, then very simply, a lot of people ask, how does this science, how does this technology work? There it is on a one-pager in a nutshell, how it works and how copper peptide works. Then the clips that support how the product works. Point number 5, the 2-minute clip that we play in the beginning of the presentation, 2 minutes on how photobiomodulation, how phototherapy, photosynthesis works, all in that clip, followed by another 3-minute clip talking about how to activate your stem cells. Then we've got David Schmidt that actually he managed to do an 18-minute presentation on X39. And then there I've put it again, the explanation to healthcare professionals. And then the last clip at the bottom, nice little 4-minute clip where it talks about horses don't lie, where that we're talking about debunking the placebo myth. All right, then point number 6, here are some of the benefits of copper peptide. So now this is a part of the clinical trials and studies that were done. So this is scientifically proven. This is what copper peptide does. It's clinically proven. This is about 40 years ago. All of this research started. This is proven. And then the cool thing is it's clinically proven that stimulating the copper peptide in your body then kickstarts your stem cells in your body. So can you see how everything links together? Right, page 2 on the benefits of copper peptide. Then a lot of people ask, what is in the patches? Here we go. And what's pretty cool about this PDF as well is all of us know, once you open it and you see it on your phone, you can merely take a screenshot of that page and you can send that to somebody. So you can send bits and pieces of this document to people, but merely taking a screenshot. Right, then point number 8, why X39? Now, what's pretty cool is over here. So here is the image, and if you notice, there's a YouTube logo. So if you can see that logo at the bottom, there we go. There's the logo. Now look what happens when you hover over the image. Can you see the YouTube link comes up? And that's where, if you're looking at this on your laptop, you click on it and it opens it up directly to YouTube. Or like I said, if you're on your cell phone, all you have to do when you see that image, every time with the YouTube logo, touch the image once and it opens it up directly to YouTube. This clip is the 6-minute overview. This is the one that we play at the end of the presentation. Right, continuing with point number 8, why X39. This is more for people that want to actually read it. There we go, some of the information that comes out of the presentation as well. More information on why X39. Here's some more info. So you can see, I think as you're looking at this, you're thinking, wow, this is pretty cool images. Like I said, you can take screenshots of each image that you want to and send them one by one to prospects. You've all seen this picture before. This is quite a nice one to send to people as well. Right, then point number 9. Also, it comes from the presentation, how to wear the patches. And then what I've included at the bottom here is learning how to do the patching. This is specifically for the LifeWave for pain relief. You've all heard us talk about the clock method before, and this is where David Schmidt goes through the 4 different clips. They're about 2-minute clips each, where he actually explains how the clock method works for LifeWave. Right, then over here, we talk about the 90-day protocol and detox. This is also from the presentation, and over here there was some information, so I'm glad I've done this first before putting it out on the group. There's a bit more information that was added in here, which I'll put in. And then on the detoxing, this is very interesting. 1 out of 10 people can experience the symptoms of detox. Now, this is completely normal. Everybody's body is different, as we know. Here's Onyx Cole in a 3-minute clip. She actually talks about detoxing. Right, then we talk about the point number 11, the importance of drinking water. So you'll see George now, we've always got a bottle of water with us. All right, this is something that's really, really cool. This is the health tracker. This is something that we recommend that you get this to a person the moment they've registered, the moment they've joined, and they start using the patches, because you've heard us talk many times about everyone's body is different. People are going to take different time frames. I was one of the people that got results after 5 days. Lucinda took 7.5 weeks. So everybody's journey is different. But now what happens is we're so used to living with our either our pain or any deficiency that we have in our body, that we a lot of things we don't even notice anymore. So what we do is we actually start to track it. So if you look on the second page over here, this is where you can actually mark from 1 to 10, scale 1 to 10. We talk about how you're feeling before you even put a patch onto your body, your clarity, your quality of sleep, your mental clarity, energy, vitality, your stamina, your recovery time from exercise, muscle strength and tone, your mobility, your skin appearance, your feeling of well-being, or something else that you might want to write here if you want to talk about pain or arthritis or migraines or something. So what you then do is you rate it from 1 to 10. Then in 24 hours, you write it down. Then after 7 days, you write it down from 1 to 10, 14 days, 21, 30, 60, and 90. So you can see how everything is all linking in, because we talk about the 90-day protocol. Here's some more. We're talking about also pain, inflammation, headaches, mood swings, fine lines and wrinkles, age spots, scars, or any other things. The reason for this is because I was actually, I think it was towards the beginning of the year, probably about February. I met with the person that joined. She was on the patches for a month on the X39, and we met for coffee. And I said, "So, how have you been feeling?" And she said, "You know what? I haven't really felt anything." I said, "Energy?" She goes, "No, more or less the same." So we're just chatting, chatting, chatting. And then about 2 minutes in, she goes, "Wait, hang on a second. I'm not taking those tablets anymore for sinusitis, the antihistamine, not taking that product anymore, and hadn't been taking it since being on the X39." So she would have noticed that if she filled out the health tracker, because it's the little subtle differences that sometimes we don't notice. Okay, this is pretty cool. Absolutely love this part. What doctors are saying. Um, a lot of people, a lot of prospects, they want like a lot of extra information, and they're kind of going, has this been tested? Has it this? Has it that? What type of substantial information do you have backing it? So let's talk about doctors. Here we've got Dr. James doing a review. Here's a Dr. DeCourt, EMF, electromagnetic fields. He talks for 50 minutes. Then we've got Dr. Rostenberg. He talks for 32 minutes. This one over here is brilliant. The Science of Copper Peptide by Dr. John Harmon. He's a chiropractor. I watched that the other day. 1 hour and 3 minutes. Absolutely brilliant. Another discussion with two doctors. They talk for about 32 minutes. And then we've got Dr. Stacy. We've all heard of Dr. Stacy before. She really goes deep diving into the products and breaks it down. That's 5 minutes. She covers everything quite quickly there. Then life-changing experiences. Here we've got Dr. Mario Lopez, cardiologist. He talks for 13 minutes. Another lady, how X39 works, Dr. Patsy Bellagio. Then another clip where she talks about stem cells and detox as well. And then here's another one by Dr. Pamela. She talks about the patches and acupuncture. And then we've got another one by John Harmon, a 9-minute clip. Then we've got another one, The Value of Stem Cells, another 5 minutes, Natural Alternatives by Dr. John Verhulst. Then we've got a radiologist, Dr. Tracy Hoyt, talks for 25 minutes. And then here, quite a good one. This is 44 minutes of a panel of different doctors. All right, here we're talking about what are different celebrities saying. Here we've got Dr. Jacqueline, that's from the USA Global TV channel, an interview with David Schmidt. A lot of us have seen this one. Wow. If you haven't watched this clip, guys, you need to watch it. This is 6 minutes. This is a actress, Susan Summers. She talks about specifically the glutathione, but she also talks about the other patches. Very, very good clip, this. And then a very short interview by William Shatner. I don't know if anybody, right, you can I'm going to give my age away. Remember Star Trek? That's William Shatner. He was one of the actors there, and he talks. This clip was made about 10 years ago, interviewing David Schmidt. Another one here by the Red Cross Society in the USA. That's by Tony Robinson. A quick 3-minute clip there. And then this one is one of my favorite. What to know after the jab, JAB. We all know what that stands for. People that have taken the vaccine. This is by Michael Jaco. And we talk about, since we've been through COVID, a lot of people have developed certain illnesses. And this is where David Schmidt talks in depth about how the patches can help getting certain toxins out of the body. Right, then point number 15, this is Loving Life TV community channel. Some of you know Scott Bolson. Scott Bolson is an ex-South African that lives in Australia, and he's had this channel for many, many years. In fact, he's got a subscriber base of over 100,000 people. And I've known Scott for a couple of years, and he signed up with LifeWave about 4 months ago. Now, he's had macular degeneration in his eyes for many, many years. And here he actually does part 1, where he just started taking the patches, part 2, part 3, and he talks about his journey of how he's had amazing results with macular degeneration. Now, if you look at the pictures there, you notice that he's actually got the X39 on his cheekbone, because that's the main R with macular degeneration. And so what Scott does is he puts a brand new patch on the back of his neck. And then what he does when he goes to sleep, he takes that patch off and puts it onto like a little plastic bag. And then the next morning when he wakes up, he puts a brand new patch again on the back of his neck. But that one that he wore the day before, he puts under his arm. So he uses that one going into the second day. So he's kind of like doing a double whammy of X39, front and back. But you just watch these clips. Absolutely mind-blowing, the improvements that he's had in the short time frame. Then right at the bottom there, myself and Lucinda, we were interviewed by Scott about 2 weeks ago. And we were just talking about our journey with LifeWave over the last 8 months. So you guys can watch that clip as well. All right, then we talk about pictures speak 1,000 words. This is point number 16. This is also nice stuff to take screenshots and send to people. So this is page 1. The guy with the rest of his hair, those 2 images didn't come through. I'm going to add those on. Oh, because they transitioned, that's why. Okay, so I'm going to add those. Right, here's the other pictures from the presentation. I've put them all onto one page. There we go, all onto one page. So there's three pages of pictures. That's number 16. And then obviously the well-known athletes. All right, then the testimonies. Now, listen, we see hundreds of testimonies. So what we've done is we have SJ created a Telegram group called LifeWave Testimonies Only. I don't know if you guys have been on that Telegram group yet. Absolutely brilliant. There's the link. Click on it. You can go straight on there. And if you look on the right-hand side here, this is just an idea of what it looks like. All of the different ailments that you can think of are listed there. And all you have to do is click on there, and there is either the link to a video clip or an actual story. And you can take it from there and you can forward it directly to your prospect from there. Then also here is the WhatsApp group of our team 333. That's our interactive group. This is where we communicate. So if you're not on the 333 group and you're on the call, make sure that you are on it and make sure your prospects are on that group. Then we've got 4 different Facebook groups that you can join. All you do is just click on those links and you actually join the group. And this is where also you see a lot of testimonies. Then we've got the YouTube, 2 YouTube channels. This is the 333 YouTube channel, this one over here. If you click on this link, it takes you directly to the testimonies that are on there. And then this one over here is the corporate LifeWave YouTube channel, and also a lot of testimonies in there as well. Right, then here is the product range directly from the presentation. So this is a snapshot of it. Now, what I've also done is, well, let me go one step forward. Right, so here's the in-depth page where it goes through X39. What I've done as well is David Schmidt, he actually has done talks on each and every product, and he goes in depth. He goes into a deep dive specifically on each product. So this is the one where David Schmidt talks only on X39. Here's the YouTube link to the video clip. Now, if you click on the X39 picture, you click on that picture, it'll open up the YouTube clip. If you're on your phone, just click on the picture and it'll open it up. What I've also done, if I'm going to go back here, this is the product range. I've inserted the link to each video onto each one of these little images. So what you do, you can see the little hand coming up. See the little hand? Every single link is in here. So all you have to do, if you want to know about Silent Nights, click on it. It opens up the YouTube link there. All right, there we go. There's X49. You can also just click on the image. You click on this image here, it'll take you directly to the clip. You can see the link showing there. What I've also even done, in case somebody gets it wrong, you see the YouTube logo? If you click on the YouTube logo by accident, click on it. It's going to take you directly to that clip as well. So you've got 3 places that you can open this clip, either on the direct link here, or if you click on the YouTube logo, or if you click on the picture, it takes you directly to the clip. Got the same for Energy Enhancer. David Schmidt did a 52-minute talk just on Energy Enhancer. He did a 59-minute talk just on LifeWave. 50 minutes just on Silent Nights, the Sleepy Patch. Oh, my new favorite product, Aeon. I tell you what, I've got my Aeon word here. It's my chill patch. Hey, I tell you what, we talk about, people get stressed out. We say, take a chill pill. And LifeWave, we say, take a chill patch. Patch a chill patch. This is the chill patch, Aeon. 41 minutes he talks just on Aeon. There we go. As you can see, all you do, click on the image. It'll take you directly to the clip. Same with glutathione, 59-minute talk. Same with carnosine, he did a 51-minute talk. Then we've got SP6, he did a 32-minute clip just on SP6. Nirvana, 24-minute clip he did. Then he did a 56-minute talk on aloe vera. And there's just the 4-minute clip on the AccuLife. That's the product range. Then what I've done as well, here's the summary of the product range. The summary of the whole product range on 2 images. So there you can see there is there's the X39 and X49. So there we've got the longevity, then we've got the anti-aging, and then next page after that, we've got the rest of the products. So there we go. There's the full product range on 2 pages. Then we talk about the product pricing. We've all seen this from the presentation. I've done it nice and big. Also, something very cool that you can take a screenshot and send that to people. I have to move this out of the way here. Second. There we are. Right, so that's point number 19. That is the product pricing. Then this is a little bit more in-depth details. If a person wants to see the breakdown of the product pricing, we've got the wholesale price and the retail price. Now, a lot of us know, maybe if you first time you've been on the call, what's pretty cool is this is on the supplementary products. If you order one product supplementary, we all know $69. If you order two, it drops down to $59. And if you order three of the supplementary products, it drops right down to $49 each. Now, something that I just want to mention, it doesn't have to be three of the same supplementary product. So in other words, you don't have to do three LifeWave or three Aeon or three glutathione. You can order one glutathione, one Aeon, and one LifeWave. And when you order three, the unit prices drop right down to $49. So when we order supplementary products, we never order one. We always order three because you're getting it at such a better price.
However,
Right.
Chris, just one thing: if people are doing that to make sure that they've got their monthly number of points, when the price of the product reduces, so does the number of points that you get. So if you're looking to get 110 points, make sure double check your points, because there are people who ordered two who thought they were getting 110 points and they actually get 97. So maybe you want to explain that.
Yeah, okay. I can actually add that in there. Thanks for that, George. Very good point. All right, then on the enrollment packs, I've broken it down pretty cool so that you can see for every single kit where a person can join. There's the 5 different kits, and I've broken it down to exactly what you get. And as we talk about in the presentations, we all know that you can upgrade your kits at any different time, any given time. And I've put at the bottom that all prices are in US dollars, exclude the VAT or tax in your country, and obviously the delivery fee. Right, there's a bit more in-depth breakdown on the enrollment kits. These pictures I'm showing you here are from resources in the LifeWave back office. Yes, George?
No, just you may want to add in there at that point that it's in dollars, but people who are in the Eurozone will see the euro equivalent these from now on. So, I mean, because anybody in Europe is not seeing dollars anymore.
Okay.
But,
right, so
we can talk about that to get that bit clear there.
Perfect. All right, then we've got the registration steps. This is really awesome. So never send anybody just your referral link without sending them these 3 pages, because this shows the person step by step. I've put little arrows, I've put little red blocks. You cannot mess this up if you follow this step by step. Don't assume by just sending a link that a person knows how to register. We've had it that people have made mistakes. If you follow these 3 pages, you cannot mess it up. It's completely idiot proof, completely. All right, so there we go. Step 4, step 5, step 6. Right, so once you finish step 6, you press complete enrollment. Now that you are registered, write your username and your password in a safe place. And then this is the link that you go to when you want to log into your back office, backoffice.lifewave.com. That's where you go in and register and put your username and password. Something that I've learned as I've been going along, if you're helping a person through the registration process, when they've chosen their unique username, let's say as an example, the username is George. So what you do. So that's your username. Now, when it comes to doing the password, just make it George with an exclamation mark, because that way everybody's going to remember their username. And then just to do the password, you just have an exclamation mark. So there's too many people that come up with these crazy passwords that put ats and these weird signs and this and that. That just complicates things. Keep it simple. But then, this is very important, guys. Point number 22, creating your own registration link. So when you initially, this is for prospects that we're talking about, right? So a person is, they've just signed up. Now they want to create their own link. So here's an example. They get their link, lifewave.com, alien1 /enrollment /PAX. That's your registration link, right? So during the registration process, you've created your own username. Here's an example, George K2023. That is the username. Right. So now when you want to create your own link, your prospect wants to create their own link, send this page to them. Because what they then do, as we know, you just take the username that you created, and I've even done it in such a way. Here's the link. I've done it in red. Your username here, /enrollment /PAX. So what you do, you take the old username out and replace it with your username there, and voila, look over here. This is what your username will look like. Remember to put /enrollment /PAX. This is the link that you send to people who want to join you on your exciting journey with LifeWave. That's point number 22, creating your own link. All right, then here we go. Here is the website, startx39.com. Overview of the technology, 80 plus clinical trials and case studies, 133 patents, testimonies, etc., 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 etc. When you go onto the website, there you are, you click on the flag. Once you click on the flag, it brings up all of the different flags in the different languages. Click on the flag of the website, brings it up, click on there, and voila, there's the whole website converted into that language. Here in South Africa, here we go. Here are the two. Well, we've actually got three. It opens up in English. If you click over here at this South African flag, the first one, the whole website is converted into Afrikaans. Then the next flag, it's converted into Xhosa. And then the other flag is converted into Zulu. So just for South Africa, they've made three different translations for us in three different languages. All right, then this is section 2 or part 2 of the Toolbox document. So I started it off with point number 5, David Schmidt, 22 questions. It was on the 4th of March this year. David Schmidt was interviewed by Onyx Cole. Onyx Cole, I'm going to talk about in a bit more detail now. And together with Steve and Gina, they interviewed David Schmidt. And they threw questions at him like you have no idea. They asked him 22 questions. So what I did was I took that 6-hour clip and I actually broke it down into the individual questions. Because listen, if you want to send somebody a bit of information and you send them a 6-hour a 6-hour clip to watch, guys, we battle sometimes to get a person to watch 10 minutes. You send them a 6-hour clip, they're going to run for the hills. So, so what I did was I basically took each one, broke it down into every question that he was asked. And they're short clips, they're short. They range from 3 minutes to maximum 5 minutes. So the first question that they asked David Schmidt, what is the biggest highlight of your career? There he answers it in 3 minutes. The second question, how did LifeWave begin? He answers that in 2 minutes. Then here we go. Then we got question number 3. What was the inspiration to start LifeWave? 2 minutes, he answers that. Then number 3, why did you make LifeWave a network marketing company? He answers that in 5 minutes. Question number 5, how many patents does LifeWave have? This is quite a cute clip over here, his answer in 1 minute. Then number 6, What did it take to bring LifeWave to the world? He answers that in 4 minutes. Question number 7. How did the flagship X39 patch get its name? He answers that in 2 minutes. Then the next one is, how did the price of the patches get determined? That's question number 8. Question number 9, how does the X39 work? Tapping into the gene code. He answers that in 2 minutes. These clips are so short and sweet and to the point. Question number 10, how does the 3M adhesive work? He covers that. 1 in every 10,000 people have a reaction. He talks about putting the patch on top of the clothing. Question number 11, can you wear more than one patch at a time? A lot of people ask that. Just send them that 2-minute clip. Question number 12, what systems in the body does X39 rebalance? He answers that in 3 minutes. Then question number 13, how does X39 prioritize in your body? I love this one. This is where I talk about X39 being a heat-seeking missile that goes into your body. He covers that pretty awesomely. Right, then question number 14, how did the organic nanocrystals work? He covers that in 2 minutes. Question number 15, how many stem cells reactivate when putting X39 on? Question number 16, which specific study out of the 80 plus studies is your favorite? Question number 17, what are the rules regarding making claims? He covers that in 4 minutes. Very, very interesting. Right, then this one's really cool. He goes quite in depth into this one. This is 5 minutes. Question number 18. What is the difference between stem cell injections and X39? This one is really, really cool. Question number 19. What does FDA friendly category mean? I'm sure you've had people saying, is this FDA approved? Yeah, here we go. Send the 2-minute clip. He covers that absolutely beautifully. Better than you can cover it. He covers it absolutely amazing. Question number 20. Is it possible for X39 to work on most symptoms? He goes quite in depth in that, 4 minutes. Question number 21. Is LifeWave prepared for growth to $1 billion in sales? Guys, we're already sitting on $420 million turnover for the year so far. I think the way things are going, they're only projecting to do this in 2025. I've got a funny feeling we'll get very close to it end of this year. So yes, totally geared up. And then beautiful one at the end, the last question that he was asked, what is the reward for changing people's lives? He covers that so beautifully. And I don't know if any of you guys have watched any clips with David Schmidt. One of the biggest things I pick up with David Schmidt is his humbleness. What a humble gentleman, and just absolutely well-spoken. Cannot wait to meet him. Right, point number 26, back office resources. Guys, I don't know if you've been into the back office. You go to the tab at the end here, click on resources, and then this tab opens up. There is so much information on LifeWave, marketing material, marketing tools, absolutely everything you can think of. So here are two clips where it's back office navigation. This is a back office overview, how to navigate the back office. Let's make a note. That's not 6 minutes. It is 56 minutes. Let's write that down. That is page 70, 56 minutes. All right, then the second clip is exploring the back office, how to become a back office expert. This is 1 hour and 10 minutes. Guys, once you've watched both of these clips, you know exactly how to navigate the back office. Here is point number 26, downloading the LifeWave app. A lot of people don't know about the app. Very easy. You go to Play Store or iStore. You must download the one that says LifeWave in Touch. You download that. You put your username and password in, and there are tools in there. And what's really cool about this app is if you send somebody a clip or a PDF, if you send it to them on email, you can actually see if a person's watched it, and it'll actually tell you percentage-wise how much of the clip that they've actually watched. Really nice tool that. Right, then point number 27, your leg selection. So as we know that LifeWave works on a binary, a left leg and a right leg. And what's so amazing with LifeWave is you can manually select your legs, left or right. So it's the easiest thing to do. Straight on your back office, you click on the little man, you go to change settings, you go right to the bottom, and you can manually do it left or right. Right, then to see your organization, very easy. You go to your back office, you go to organization, second one from the bottom, you go to binary tree viewer, and there it shows you left and right. That's left leg count, 150, right leg count, 346. Wow, shows you how things have changed with my structure, because I did this, 6 months ago. I was saying to George yesterday, I hit just about 400 on the left, 600 on the right, and I hit 1,000 people in my structure. That was yesterday, and that's 8 months in. So it's just amazing to watch that exponential growth curve where it kicks in. All right, then we talk about upgrading kits. This is very important because a lot of people think if they've joined at silver, I've heard people saying, well, I don't want to, I can't do a silver every month. It's like, no, you don't have to do a silver. So people think if they've joined at silver, they've got to do a silver every month, or if they've joined at gold, they've got to do a gold every month. This is very important to explain to people the idea of upgrading because we go through it in depth in the presentations, but this is just to show people how to do the upgrade. Obviously, you just go to store, you go to upgrade, and then obviously the kits that you move through. Right, very important as well. Point number 30, how to place orders. As you can see, guys, I've written it out. Click on store, click on patches, click the plus sign. I've put a little arrow, I've circled it. You cannot get this wrong. I've made this as easy as possible. You select your products, you press add to cart, go to the next page, you click on the patches, and sorry, that's placing your order. 1, 2, 3, done. Add to cart, move on. Then we're talking about setting up your auto ship. I've covered it step by step by step by step, exactly how to do your auto ship. There we go. How to set up your auto ship. Right, then something that's very important. I added this part in yesterday, actually. So those first 2 pages and the top of this page shows you how to set it up. Now, something that's very important is how to edit it, which people don't know how to do. So if you've set up your auto ship, now I've got my auto ship set up. Now, I've never used my auto ship because I'm always ordering stock before my auto ship date even comes up. But I've set it up as a safety net to protect myself. Because let me tell you something, I don't want to find myself in a situation where I'm suddenly, life happens, guys. You can get busy, you can get distracted, and then all of a sudden you might miss your order within 31 days. You miss that order, and yeah, you've lost your points, your accumulation of points, and it can cost you quite a lot of money. So I've never used it yet, but I've got it there as a safety net. So what happens is I've got my auto ship set up, but the moment I place an order, which I did last week, I placed an order for a whole lot of stuff. Then what I did was I went into my back office and I moved my auto ship date 31 days. So on the safe side, I make it 30. So from the day I placed the order, exactly 30 days later, that's when I move the auto ship on. Very easy to do that, very easy. You just go onto the back office where it says monthly subscription orders, and then you've got to make sure that you've clicked on this to allow the monthly subscription to happen, the auto ship. But now what happens over here is this is where you adjust it. You go to edit, and it's very easy. You just adjust it 30 days forward from there. That's number 31. Right, then number 32 is your maintenance packs. This is really cool. Now, this is very important. I've typed this in at the bottom. I did this last night as well. Whatever level you joined at, the best value for money when ordering products is to upgrade the kits as you progress to diamond. Once you're at diamond level, you cannot upgrade any further. Then the best value for money is choosing maintenance kits, ones that suit your needs as per above. I'm not going to go into too much detail in it, but these are the different maintenance kits. So I've typed that up very nice and easy. I've explained everything, what you get, the PV value, what the unit price is, you name it. All right, then step number 3, very easy, setting up your e-wallet. This is for you to get paid. The moment you've got $50 commission in your wallet, you can set it up. Now, very important, you get an email from LifeWave. And this is what you do. Once you get the email, you open it up, you click on this link, and it's pretty straightforward. I've even covered each and every page as you're going along setting up your e-wallet. Right, then point number 34 is going to the compensation plan. Some people like to watch it on clips, and some people actually like to read it the way I've put it here. I'm not a reader. I like to prefer to watch clips, but I've made it easy for everybody. This is in depth in the comp plan, how it works. Totally in depth. It's the 4 ways that you can make an income, as we've discussed before in the presentations. Here it is in detail. Once you read through this, you cannot get it wrong. It is really, really that easy, that simple. And then talking about how to get to manager, director, senior director, executive director, presidential director, and senior presidential director. Right, this comes from LifeWave Corporate. This is on the back office as well. This is where they go through the compensation plan, very quick and easy. 13 minutes, there's the overview, retail commissions covered in 3 minutes, product introductory bonus covered in 5 minutes, binary cycle commissions covered in 10 minutes, and then lastly, the matching bonus covered in 3 minutes. Guys, here again, all you have to do, hover the little hand over this little image, click on it, it opens a clip. Or if you're doing it from a cell phone, just tap on the image, voila, and it opens up for you. There it all is. Right, then we've got the compensation plan, also point number 35. This is done by a lot of our leaders. So what's quite cool about watching these clips is we add the stories in between and we make it relatable so that people can relate to it. Right, this one is really cool. Yo, the way Mark explains it in 15 minutes. Anybody that hasn't seen Mark before, Mark eats a packet of batteries every day. That guy is on another level. Energy, 15 minutes, he covers the comp plan there. Then we've got Onyx Cole. She covers it very nicely in 6 minutes. Here's another one over here where it's covered in 52 minutes. And then George and I, it's quite a long clip. It's 75 minutes. And we went in depth into explaining the comp plan. Right, then point number 36. This is the one that Onyx Cole put together. Here's the summary on 2 pages. The 4 ways of an income, product introductory, binary commissions, generation match, and obviously there's your retail profit. There's a snapshot. All right, point number 37, rank advance. How do you get to manager? I love pictures. Pictures speak 1,000 words. There we go. That's how you get to manager. Point number 38, rank advancements. The next one is director. There it is in an image. And then number 39, rank advance, senior director. There it is in an image. Now, the cool thing is that image that you see now as senior director, nothing changes after that. It then only becomes volume within your structure. Right, then point number 40, I talk about quantum field team. Who is quantum field? How did quantum field start? A lot of us have seen Onyx Cole. Onyx Cole, we all belong to the quantum field team. And Onyx Cole, the team that we belong to is the fastest growing team in LifeWave because of the systems that she's put in place. So here's an hour clip where she talks about her full story. This is a training she did about a month and a half ago on conditioning and programming. She actually talks about reprogramming. And then this bottom one is a new clip. This was done about 3 weeks ago, where she was actually invited to talk to the Direct Selling University. That's like sort of like the Direct Sales Association. And there she actually spoke to owners of different network marketing companies. A very, very cool 18-minute clip there. All right, then this is the 331 system, point number 41 that Onyx put in place. There's the website, Build 331, and here's 4 different clips that you can go through. The very good one over here is 30 minutes that Alex goes through. Here it is in a bit more detail by Onyx, 40 minutes, another one 34 minutes, and another one 22 minutes, where they go in depth into what 331 is. Right, then point number 42, YouTube and Facebook channels. Here we go. Here are the 4 most important YouTube channels. Click on those links, subscribe, and you get daily updates. And then there's the 2 official Facebook channels. Right, this is pretty cool. Point number 43. This is my Dropbox link that I put together. A whole lot of information in one place. A lot of people are asking for like the banners, artwork, different flyers and brochures and business cards and all that type of stuff. There it is. There's all the artwork in high res. This is everything that's in the Dropbox link. All you have to do, click on the Dropbox link, and you can download the files directly from there. Right, point number 44, all the different trainings that we've done. This is the one that we did a little while back, realistic expectations, myself, George, and Harvey. Very, very good clip. I highly recommend everybody watch that. Onyx speaks for 40 minutes on handling objections. She covers them very short in 6 minutes. This was a call done quite a while back, beginning of the year, with Steve and Gina and Mark and Harvey, where the top leaders came and spoke to our 333 team right in the beginning. Getting started tips, something that George and I did a little while back. Here's more training. Okay, guys, this one over here. Anybody who's not watched that, you need to watch this one. This one was done about 4 weeks ago by Mark and Harvey. One of the best trainings I've actually ever watched. That's why I typed in here, next level training. Right, then we've got Onyx Cole. She does a 4-minute clip on how to become manager. Then this is quite a cool one that we did in January. We were talking about what makes LifeWave different. Myself, George, and Harvey. This is a very cool one that was done by Lucinda. She actually got Olga. Olga is Harvey's wife, and she talks about her journey through LifeWave. And it's quite funny. This time, Lucinda actually had a series of questions, and she sort of interviewed Olga and had a series of questions, which she answered. Very, very good call. This one over here, Steve and Gina. They do a quick 2-minute talk on why did they choose X39? Why did they choose LifeWave? They've been part of LifeWave now for 13 months. If I have to tell you what their passive income is, I think you'll fall off your chair. My brain is still trying to comprehend it. Right, then Steve and Gina, they actually came and did a training for us about 2 months ago. They talk about patience, passion, and consistency. That was for our team. Harvey did this beginning of the year in March, 4 steps of leadership. Very, very good. Here's another one that Onyx did on becoming manager. Then myself, George, and Harvey, we spoke about, this was in March, how to start a conversation about LifeWave. And then here you got Onyx and Kimberly talking about the most important rank. Right, then I've put a couple of sample presentations. I've chosen 5 presentations that you can just basically, you click on the image, forward it to the person. That's in case they might not have made the Zoom. This is the one that Harvey and I did on Monday. Here's the one that George did the week before last. This is one that Bridget and I did. Another one that Harvey and I did, and then a very good one that Dr. Ali did a little while back. All right, then I've done point number 45, recordings of the USA presentations that they've done. I've chosen the 5 best ones there. Right, then point number 46 here's the Zoom schedule, the weekly Zoom schedule. This is the Quantum Field team in the USA. There's the Zoom ID, the password, and here's all the times. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday is very late for us in South Africa. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning. But normally on a Friday, it's about 6 o'clock in the evening for us, and Saturdays at 7 o'clock where they do training. And then here's our link, South Africa and Europe Zoom schedule. I've put the meeting ID, the password, and I've even put the web link directly to our Zoom. Mondays are normally to be announced. We chop and change all the time on a Monday, but normally we do presentations, as you guys know, on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursdays we obviously do training. I've done a copy of the 4 agreements. This is point number 47. George and I covered it. The 4 agreements was the book of the month in June. And what George and I did was we did a recording that's an hour each, and how we've taken the 4 agreements and we've linked it right back into how you can use these principles in your daily life together with LifeWave. So we all know the 4 agreements, number 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's the recordings there. And yet again, all you do is just click on the image and there's the link. Tap on the image and it'll open up directly to that page. Right, then point number 48 is Tony Robbins. This comes from our presentation. I actually managed to find the book summary. It's about an hour long. You just tap on this picture over here and it takes you directly to the summary of this book. Then the book of the month for this month, sorry, it was last month in July, is Robert Kiyosaki's book, The Business of the 21st Century. Guess what I found, guys? I found the book 4.5 hours. For free, the whole book, there it is in audio. You can just click on it there. Click on that picture, bam, it opens up. Right, then this is pretty cool. This was a conference that was done on the 7th of January. It was called the Best Year Ever Conference. And there, David Schmidt speaks. But what is really cool, a lot of LifeWave independent brand partners, people that were senior director and above, they all spoke for literally 10 minutes each on different topics. And here are the 25 different people that spoke. There we go. In 9 minutes, 11 minutes, 11, 10 minutes on all the different topics. And here you can learn a lot from the people that have been in the business for quite a while. There we go. I did. This one over here. Wait, where is it? There's one that is absolutely brilliant, guys. Make a snapshot, make a note of this one. This is one of the best ones to watch. Number 18. How one patch changed this man's life in 9 hours. This video, your jaw drop. Absolutely mind-blowing. All right, then external stuff that I've put in. This is 40 insights. This is point number 51. This is a person that I've followed for many, many years. The guy's name is Darren Kidd. He doesn't promote any network marketing company at all. What he does is he just does training on the whole entire industry. A lot of really, really cool clips. There's 40 links here. Some really cool topics here if you look at it. 7 tips for getting started. Recruit 10 people in 10 days. Grow fast in network marketing. 5 reasons why people fail. The best secret. This is one that George will, I'm going to send this to him afterwards. George loves this. The power of storytelling. Now, guys, these clips are between 7 minutes, maybe 12 minutes. Really, really cool stuff to watch. So I've put all 40 of the clips there. Really, really cool. Oh, but wait a second. I just need to go back. I love this. Les Brown, we all know who Les Brown is. Don't you just love this statement over here? Network marketing has produced more millionaires than any other industry in the world. How freaking awesome is that? That's point number 51. And then lastly, here we go. Point number 52. I'll finish it off with a really cool image on frequency. When you understand that everything is frequency, the universe becomes a symphony. How cool is that? What I've done is I've taken the LifeWave disclaimer. If anybody ever needs it, there it is. You can copy and paste it. And I just put here that this was compiled by myself, LifeWave independent distributor, yesterday. Well, I finished it off today, version 5. And over here, I did the little interview that Scott did, if anybody wants to know the crazy, insane story of who this is. So there we go. And sorted. There is the updated toolbox with 121 pages with every single link of everything you could possibly imagine. Guys, it's at your fingertips now. It's literally at your fingertips. I've made it so easy that, I mean, we all know when you're on the phone, the PDF is there. The moment you see the picture, you do this. You tap on the picture once, it opens up to YouTube. From there, you forward it to whoever you want to. And then also right in the beginning, if you're looking for a certain thing, like in other words, registration. Oh, how do you register again? You go there, you tap on it once and it takes you, you don't have to sit and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. It'll take you directly to that page. So okay, Mark, you want to ask a question? There we go. Let me unmute you.
Thank you. Chris, actually, this is some of the finest work I've seen. And to supplement your work, I dropped in 3 documents. You can print them and put them on your wall behind you, but it's the 4 agreements quadrant and then the actual 4 agreements. But the next one, this is my philosophy, and I want to read it. Sow a thought, reap an action. Sow an action, reap a habit. Sow a habit, reap a character. And sow a character, reap a destiny. And Chris, this is what we're doing. We're sowing, we're planting seeds and we nurture those seeds and we're changing people's attitude towards health and wellness. And this week, I've hit like 73 people. Last week I was 50 and I went to the reunion. It's just exploding. I can't tell you how busy my phone is, but this is the finest thing that's come along from a personal standpoint, the health benefits, but the honor of helping others. It brings tears to me when I see someone after 7 weeks get out of a wheelchair and they've been in that wheelchair for 7 years. I can't tell you, it's heart nurturing. And I always say, thank you, God. Thank you for David Schmidt. And thank you for the fine leaders we have, like yourself, Chris. You're just a little bit ahead of me, but I'm going to catch up with you.
Of course you are.
Yeah. So guys, if I've been a bit quiet the last 3 weeks, you guys can see what I've been busy with. This has taken about 300 hours. Like I was saying on the call yesterday, my eyes have literally gone square. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight, let me tell you, because I've been burning the midnight oil because I wanted to get it done before the end of today, obviously. So there was just those 2 or 3 little tweaks that I noticed when I was doing the slideshow. I'm glad I did it that way. I just got to put the image in. I'm going to have the document out on PDF on the group in the next, let's have a look. I'm going to have a cup of coffee first. Say, give me about 25 minutes or 30 minutes, guys, maximum 30 minutes. I'm going to have it out on the 333 group. And then you guys that were on the call, please make comments so we can get everybody else. You know, there's 400 and something people on the group. There's only like 30 people on the call this evening. So we need to, if we can all just help each other and say, guys, this is how you use PDF. This is the information that's in there. So
And
there we go.
I want to add something. Thank you. Besides, thank you, your masterwork. Thank you so much. Be very helpful. But some people will probably feel a little bit overwhelmed with so much information. So one of the beauties of this is that the way that Chris has done it, you can just dive in and dive out to your convenience. So don't try. I mean, look, I've inputted probably 90% of that information into my brains, but I did it over 9 months. I haven't watched the Darren Kidd videos because I don't know him. There's that other chap, but I'm gonna what's the famous network marketer who talks about seeds.
Eric.
I must.
Eric Worry. Eric.
No.
Oh, the other guy.
I got to send that to you in case you want to add it because it's such a classic. I listen to it. I always forget his name, but I listen to it every couple of months. So what I'm saying is, you have, huh?
Jim.
Yeah,
Jim
Brown.
Yeah.
Maybe you want
Jim
to add
Brown.
that. That was the only thing I would. The guy is like the grandfather. But you have this as like, again, the way that Chris describes the X39, or I use the word he uses the word flagship for X39. I use the word spinal column. It's the spinal column of LifeWave. Well, this toolbox, which you may want to call the new toolbox, but this toolbox is like a spinal column, which you can go to at any time. And as Chris has showed you, super easy to find things and get in the habit of, okay, you've got 10 minutes, you're in the car, boom, listen to that one. You're doing an hour's drive in the car, boom, listen to that one. Super good that you got the Robert Kiyosaki book. That's very cool.
Very cool.
Funnily enough, when I'm on my way to Tampa in Florida, and it seems that more and more people are coming, which is wonderful. Gonna really look forward to meeting everybody. And so Javi said, "I've got the book. I'll give it to you for the plane ride." So I'm a very
Oh, how cool is that?
Personally, I prefer you say you like clips. Personally, I can't stand videos. I'd like to read because I'm a very fast reader. And I haven't figured out on the phone how to put videos YouTube at 3 times speed or 2 times speed. But anyways, I want to add one more thing. I think it was 2 nights ago that Chris said, the people who are going to do this will do it with you or without you. For example, Mark has got it. And if he never talks to me again, which ain't going to happen because I'm not going to let that happen, and I'm sure he won't either. But were he to never speak to me again, what Mark has got engraved in his heart already, he's going to do this with me or without me. So there was something that I was thinking about today, because it's a great thought. You will, in due course, everybody will find those 2-3 people who in their downline, whether it's their first line, second line, third line, who will do it with me, with you or without you. Chris, he will do it with me or without me. Whatever it's something that I was thinking about today. Let me discover is the right word. Who's going to do this with me or without me? Some people, they say, oh, I need to try the patches. I need to do this. I need to do that. And other people say, tell me what to do next. The guy came in on my left leg, and all he's doing is asking questions. What do I do next? How do I do this? What do I do there? Yeah, always be I think that's a really great thing. The ones who will do it with you or without you. Great thought, Chris. Hey, guess who came on? Javier.
Hey, where's he been? Where's he been?
You're late, mate. You're late. You just missed a presentation of a masterwork that Chris has done.
Wait, there we go. You asked me to unmute. Bobby, where have you been?
I've been moving, grooving, always improving.
That's true. And Javi says something that I repeat, and I always say Javi says this. He's got one thing over us, experience, but we got one thing over him, experience. And that is really an attitude to have. My experience, Mark's experience, Chris's experience, Heather's experience in life. Everybody here's experiences in life is different we all have different experiences in life which we can bring to this. And yeah,
absolutely. He's 100% right. The one thing I have over you is experience, but the one thing you have over me is experience. And we all learn from each other. Don't think countless times in all these Zooms, especially, lately with all these testimonials. I've been hearing things, issues people have been having I never heard of in my life that happens in Mark's group. And I'm like, holy mackerel, let me write this down. I got to put this in the archives, and in case I need it. Especially when Chris was teaching the different elements, I was note-taking. When George has his Georgie days on Thursdays, I'm note-taking. That's just why I like to stay back and I like to listen. I don't want to talk all the time because I want to learn too, So that's why you guys have experience over me because of, go ahead.
Now you got a super archive, which is going to land on the group very shortly, that Chris put together with including the 4 agreements. Those calls.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I love it. But so yeah, guys, I'm just I think Graham has his hand up. I think he wants to ask a question.
Yeah, I was just going to ask him. There we go, Graham. You can unmute yourself. No, can't hear you yet, Graham. Press. I've asked you to unmute, so just press the little button. Okay. There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yes, there we go. Hi, Graham.
How do we access the toolbox? Where do we find it?
I'm sending it on the group or on the PDF. It's going to be a PDF file that I'm sending. It's 121 pages. And as I went through everything tonight, you just click on those images, and we're all gonna help each other on the group, because I need everybody to really get their teeth stuck into it, because it's your one-stop shop. Every single thing is gonna be there. So you'll get it you're on the group, hey, Graham? The 333 group.
I'm on the on the WhatsApp group.
Yes, the WhatsApp group. Yes. I'm going to post it in about half an hour. I just noticed 2 little tweaks that I've got to quickly just edit, and then I'll be putting that onto the group in the next half an hour. So watch out for it what's the time now? It's 20 past, so before 10 o'clock, just on 10 o'clock, I'll have it on the group on a PDF, and then you guys can go wild. You're going to love it.
So here's something funny. Mark put in the chat. He took it away. Oh dear, he took it away. But the one thing that we've got over you is no hair.
Yeah. So I have an announcement. I was speaking with Steve about an hour ago, Steve Merritt, and the This conference is going to be off the chain. But Steve is talking about doing meetings in the UK, going out doing a meeting in Spain, going out doing a meeting in Portugal. I told him how my different times that I want to go to South Africa, Mexico. So he threw that out there. He goes, "Where in Spain should I go?" I said, "Well, most of them are in Mallorca, but he's not there yet. He hasn't decided when's the time. The only dates that are on the map right now is on Portugal. So, but he mentioned the UK. So Dr. Ali's out there, Rosemary's out there. Just throwing it out there right now. There's no date, but I'm a promoter, and I just gotta talk about it once I hear great news. So I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh,
and I heard
that.
Onyx told me she was going out there in September as well to Spain. Don't know where, but I'm throwing it out there too. So go ahead, George.
There's an expression or something I learned, which it's a little bit subtle, from a network marketer, not a network marketer, an internet marketer years ago, but it's kind of how I work. He says, "I'm never selling, I'm always shipping." He says, always be shipping, and shipping mentally, shipping stuff out of your mind to other people, never selling them anything. So always be shipping. I throw that out. I did something you said just made me remember that. And you said you're a promoter. So yeah, I'm always shipping as well.
There you go. Mark. I think Mark has his hand up.
I'll press the button for you, Mark.
So we had a phenomenal idea. I went to the 50th reunion. Most all of us are graduates of Texas A&M, and we have a huge alumni, and every city has a big A&M club. We're going to approach the one in College Station. We're all alumni and get a chance to speak. And me, Tommy Miller, and some of the guys that have really done a lot of healing, we'll do a little presentation. Javi, we're going to look at how we pull you in, and then we'll start cookie cutting that opportunity across the US and major cities. You know, it's just ideas that come to mind, but I want to share them because Mike is going to go to his senior assisted living place, talk to them. Tommy's going to go to the boutique pharmacy. My wife says there's 21 little boutiques in Austin. And I mean, people are starting to get pretty darn excited about this. So
Not excited, darn excited. I like that. Darn excited. As they should, Mark, as they should. As they should. But anyway, I'm sure that I'm crazy to dive into this toolbox, the new VAMP 2.0 toolbox that Chris put together.
On
So
steroids, next level.
there you
Ching,
go.
ching, 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 ching.
There you go. So whenever it's available, please, I would like to have it.
I'm getting cracking on it now. I've just got to quickly add some links on. Give me half an hour,
Yeah.
guys. Be on the WhatsApp group. So, guys,
You-
please interact. I want everybody to get into it because now everybody will have everything there and not the same questions like a broken record. That's what I'm trying to get away from. So
Yeah.
everything will be there. Cool,
Outstanding.
guys. Thank you so much for taking the
Outstanding.
time out. I'll have this recording out later or tomorrow morning. But in the meantime, let me get the toolbox out. Okay, guys. Enjoy your evening. Chat to you all soon. Bye, guys. Love you all. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Pleasure, pleasure.